See, this initially we had studied the Butterworth polynomial and Chebyshev polynomials design used for IIR filter, that is infinite impulse response filter. In this particular lecture, let us see how that will going to be mapped into the digital one that we will going to study in this particular lectures. So the this particular chapter, after studying this particular lecture, what you will going to understand, the outcomes will be you ability to design analog filter. You can design the analog filter. Then you can design low pass IR filter according to predefined specification based on analog filter theory and analog to digital filter transformation. Then you can construct frequency selective IR filter based on a low pass IR filter. Already we had studied in previous lecture the Butterworth and Chebyshev polynomials, how that is useful to design the analog filter, that is already we had studied. Now the how to find out the transfer function, or how to design the infinite impulse response filter, the steps are given in this following manner. See, the transfer function h of z is for IR filter is defined as the h of z is equal to the summation of bk into z raised to minus k, where k equal to 0 to m divided by 1 plus summation of k equal to 1 to n ak into z raised to minus k. See, the task in IR filter design is to find out the AK and BK. They are the coefficients of the digital filter. See, this is the from this particular transfer function you got from the difference equation what you got from the IR filter. So from that we can find out the H of Z. And so once h of z is computed, the filter can be realized in hardware or software according to a different forms, that is such as direct, canonic, cascade and parallel form. These are the realization forms. See how we make use of the analog filter design to produce the required h of z. Initially the design specifications of filters that is called as filter specifications are given by the designer. According to that we will going to design the analog low pass filter either by using the Butterworth polynomial or Chebyshev polynomial. Then we will going to design the analog, we will convert the transformation technique and we will convert the analog filter into digital filter, and lastly we can use the frequency band pass transformation. So these are the steps to determine the transfer function of IR filter. Note that S is in the Laplace transform parameter. S is a parameter which is used in the analog or Laplace transform, and substituting S is equal to J ohm in HA of S gives the Fourier transform of the filter, that is HA of J of N. Main drawback is that there is no control over the phase response of H of Ej omega, implying that the filter requirements can only be specified in terms of magnitude response. See, already we had discussed how the Butterworth low pass filter design, magnitude response of Butterworth low pass filter. Here also the same thing is given. See, the one is at ohm is 0, the magnitude is 1. In the passband the magnitude is 1. It is monotonically decreasing, the magnitude is monotonically decreasing. And so at 0.707 or at minus 3 dB the amplitude is 1 upon 1 plus epsilon square. Then in the stop band OMS the magnitude is 1 upon AP square or A square. It has the practical filter has a 3 band: pass band, stop band and transition band. Transition band is the gap between pass band and stop band. Now we have to design the pass band corresponds to ohm. It is a epsilon is 0 to ohm p, where ohm p is the passband frequency and epsilon is called passband ripple. Stop band corresponds to ohm, epsilon of set of ohm s into infinity, where ohm s is the stop band frequency and A is called stop band attenuation. Transition band corresponds to ohm, which is a set of ohm p and ohm s. See, the specification are represented as the two inequalities. The 1 upon 1 plus epsilon square less than equal to magnitude of h of j ohm square less than equal to 1, and ohm is between 0 to ohm p. It is a passband specification, and in stop band the 0 less than equal to absolute value of h of j ohm square less than equal to 1 upon a square, and ohm is greater than equal to ohm s. This is the stop band specification. In particular, at ohm equal to ohm p and ohm equal to ohm s, we have absolute value of h of a j ohm p square equal to 1 plus epsilon square, and absolute value of h of a j ohm s square equal to 1 upon a square. Apart from epsilon and a, epsilon is a ripple in the pass band and a is a ripple in the stop band. It is also common to use their respective dB versions denoted by Rp and As. So Rp is nothing but equal to the ripple in the pass band. So epsilon in terms of AP or Rp, some may books use Rp or AP. So epsilon is a ripple in the pass band is under root of 10 raised to Rp by 10 minus 1, and As is equal to 10 raised to As by 20 or minus log 10 1 upon A square. So the magnitude square response of nth order Butterworth filter we had already studied. Absolute value of h of j ohm square is equal to 1 upon 1 plus in a bracket ohm upon ohm c raised to 2n. The filter is characterized by ohm c and n, which represent the cutoff frequency and filter order. So h of j ohm square equal to 1 at ohm equal to 0, and h of j ohm square equal to 0.5 at ohm equal to ohm c for all n. Absolute value of h of a j ohm square is a monotonically decreasing function of frequency, which indicates that there is no ripple. Filter shape is closer to ideal response as the order of filter increases, although the filter with order of n tends to be infinity is not realizable. Practically it is impossible, but mostly the highest order is preferable. See how the order, as n tends to be infinity, it will approaches to the ideal response, and if order is less, the attenuation is less. So that is shown in this particular magnitude response. How we can determine the transfer function HA of S? Already we had studied in previous lectures, but here the derivation is given. So the H of S into H of minus S, absolute value of H of j of ohm square, where ohm is S upon j, which is equal to j ohm c raised to 2n, s raised to 2n plus j ohm c raised to 2n. The 2n poles of H of S, H of minus S denoted by Ck, where k is 0 to 2n minus 1. So for odd n, the Ck, the coefficient will going to be ohm c into e raised to j k pi by n, and for even n, it is ohm c e raised to j k pi by n into e raised to j pi by 2n. See the locations of the poles of Butterworth low pass filter. They lie on a circle. The locus of the poles of Butterworth filter is the circle, and the angle between the two poles is pi by n. So Ck are uniformly distributed on a circle of radius, that is poles. Ohm c with angular spacing of pi upon n in the S-plane. Poles are symmetrically located with respect to the imaginary axis. There are two real valued poles when n is odd. To extract HAS from the equation 10, we utilize the knowledge that all poles of a stable and causal analog filter should be on the left top of the S-plane. That you know that in the Laplace transform, the stable poles lie on a LHS of S-plane. So to design the stable and causal analog filter, the HA of S will be ohm c raised to n upon the product of S of minus Ck, where Ck should be less than 0 because it should be the stable and causal. See the example 1, that will give you the idea how to find out or how to design. The magnitude square response of Butterworth low pass filter has the form of absolute value of h of j ohm square is equal to 1 upon 1 plus not 1 ohm raised to 6. So it will be calculated. H of j ohm square is nothing but equal to, it is expressed in terms of 1 upon 1 plus ohm upon 10 raised to 2.3. So the ohm C we will get equal to 10, and the order is 2.3 is nothing but it is a round up to highest integer n equal to 3. And so Ck, the poles, we can say Ck is nothing but Sk. The poles can be calculated using the formula, that is the Sk into e raised to j pi k by j pi k pi by 3. K is, as already the order is 3, so it will vary from 0 to n minus 1. And so the transfer function we will get cutoff frequency raised to 3 upon s minus C2, s minus C3, s minus C4, and in this way we will get the transfer function for the third order filter. And then ohm C we can find out, that is actual cutoff frequency from this an order of filter given, and so we can find out the ohm P, ohm S, RP and AS. We can get the ohm P, ohm C and all that is known to us. We can find out the order of filter in this by using this particular formula also. So log of 10 raised to RP by 10 minus 1 upon 10 raised to S by 10 minus 1 upon 2 log 10 ohm P by ohm S, where the order rounds up and it has to be round to the nearest integer. It is not u, it is a n. The ohm C is then obtained from the equation 13 or 14, so that the specification can be exactly met at ohm P or ohm S respectively. And ohm C is computed as ohm C is equal to ohm P upon 10 raised to RP by 10 minus 1 raised to 1 upon 2n. And or it may be in the form of ohm S also. Instead of AP you can use AS, and you either the admissible range of ohm C you can take. Whether you require the stop band attenuation more, then you can select the another formula, that is 17 formula, or if you need the attenuation passband attenuation is low, then you can select at equation number 15. So example number 2 shows how it can be determined, the transfer function of a Butterworth low pass filter. The following parameters are given: ohm P 4 pi radian per second, ohm S 6 pi radian per second, the ripple in the pass band 8 dB, that may be epsilon, and the ripple in the stop band AS, it is given by as a 16 dB. By using the equation 15 you can find out the order. Once you got the order, you can find out the actual cutoff frequency. Then you can select, for simplicity, the actual cutoff frequency, which will going to be lie between 9 to 10. We could select the ohm C is 10, and then we can find out the transfer function. HA of S is ohm C upon, already order is third, so we had studied that previously how the poles can be find out. See, the magnitude square response is plotted, that is ohm versus absolute value of H of j ohm square. As the order is 3, so the attenuation is not so, the attenuation value is not more because the order is less. If the order is more, the attenuation will be more, attenuation you will get, and the response we will get closer to the ideal response.